Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, today I've actually got a new game that I'm showcasing to you guys and girls. This is called Corepunk. This is an upcoming new MMORPG. And this was basically, I wanted to do, it's been in Alpha 2 this past couple of days. And I wanted to bring my first impressions of the game. Unfortunately, I've had to do this a little different because the servers have actually gone down earlier than they was meant to. So unfortunately, I can't actually get into the game. So I've had to just download one of my VODs from Twitch when I was streaming the other day. So unfortunately, I don't have the capability of going in and really showing you the game. But anyway, before we jump into my impressions, let me just say, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy upcoming MMOs and open world games, then consider giving me a subscription to the channel. It is free and it helps me out. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. The support has been amazing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. But anyway, as you can see, that's been playing in the background. This is basically me just having a look at the character customization. There was only a few classes available for this Alpha 2 test. Now, there is a lot of classes because each hero has three different classes, if you like. So I chose a ranger, but you can be like a tanky melee boy. You can be a healer, which is called like a blast medic, they call it. What I'll do is when I'm editing the video, I'll put up a picture of the other classes so you can have a better look. This is why obviously I wanted to be able to go into the game so I could show this a little bit easier, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Now, initially, when I first, this was when I first started streaming it on the first day of me jumping in. The character customization isn't too insane. There isn't that much customization, but I mean, it is, you know, like I said, it's Alpha 2, it's early stages, so they can hopefully, you know, make that a little bit better. Because some people really do, myself included, some people like to spend a lot of time customizing your character. So it would be nice to have more than what we already have currently. But nevertheless, it's okay, this might put some people off because you'll see in a minute as I enter the world, it is a top-down view, and it is also click to move. Now, does that mean when the game is fully out, or well, the game's going to go to early access, but does that mean that they can't change that? And they could of course add the option to be able to do WASD. I don't know whether they've actually said that they're considering this, but maybe if there's a lot of feedback, maybe they might be able to add that down the line. But to be honest, it plays a lot. It plays a lot like a MOBA. Even down to the combat. Now, the combat isn't tab target or anything like that. It is action combat, meaning that, you know, your abilities, you can run around, you can kite enemies, and you press, you know, it's just, like I said, it's like an action combat MOBA style combat, basically. It's not tab. There is no tab targeting. You click on the enemy that you wish to obviously attack, and yeah. But the game, what I was trying to say a minute ago was that this part here at the beginning, it's quite hardcore. And I was almost like, am I going to enjoy this? Because there is also like a survival based element to the game. Now, don't let that put you off, because basically from levels 1 to 5 is where the most grinding, if you like, is needed, and then after that it does speed up a bit more. And the developers have said that they didn't want to make it so easy, which is fine. But the mobs, let me just tell you, when you're level 1 going up against level 1 mobs and level 2 mobs, you better be ready. You better either be in a party with somebody, or you just better be ready for a hard fight. But there is a lot of content in this game, and I was just starting to scratch the surface. We have life skills, so we have butchery, we have cooking, we have what do you call it? My brain has gone numb because I can't get into the game. So we had wood chopping, logging, shall I say, mining, butchering, cooking. There is like weaponsmithing. There is so much that you can do in this game, and you can actually, and this is obviously the weapon mastery, as you can see in the background. There is so much life skills that you can actually level up as well. And you need to level those up, because the more you level those up, you can get better items to drop, so better quality of, like, more rarer. So if you're mining, the higher your mining skill goes, for example, you get a higher chance of getting, just say, like a blue material, for example. And the same with logging and all the other life skills in the game. Now, you also might notice that you can see that there's a fog of war in this game, which is, when I first read about this MMORPG a while ago, this was something that I thought was pretty interesting and pretty intriguing, because for PvP, because there is PvP in this game, there is going to be, there is actually zones, full PvP zones. There's also, they did mention that they're going to do different instance-based PvP as well as obviously PvE instances. But let me just pull up this here. If I get the information that they were discussing the other day. So, as I just literally touched upon, the game starts slowly, that's a fact, and they designed it that way. They're not saying that they're right, but they're saying that's how they envisioned the game. They want it to be hardcore to a degree. They don't want it to be, because let's face it, right? There's so many MMORPGs out there now that you can just get in the game, kill everything so easily. You can solo everything. So I get the vision, I understand the vision, and like I said, after playing it for a couple days, I started to enjoy and realize where they're going with this. So I will just say, don't write it off straight away when you do get to try the game. There is going to be another alpha test shortly, and then I wanted to just showcase to you guys and girls here, they do have AI voices, which I did find funny because they are quite funny. The reason for that is not because they don't want to have paid voice actors. It's just because they're a small studio. They're trying their best right now. Once they can start getting some more money, which is what I'll touch upon with the monetization of the game, they have said that they do want to obviously hire voice actors, but you can see they don't have the means right now, the disposable income to just put this there, put that there. So that's fine. But this is what I wanted to touch upon, the game's monetization. So it's going to be a buy-to-play model with an in-game store that will not have items capable of enhancing your character, no boosters or no other gameplay elements before. They did have a battle pass idea previously, but they have decided to scrap the battle pass. There is going to be no pay to win in this game. This is what they're saying. They just want it to be buy to play. And you can see here, if we wanted to monetize it through pay to win, we would have to redesign the project almost entirely. So they have made sure as much as possible that there can be no way of pay to win. And I applaud them for that. So yeah, graphically, I love the game. The game looks really, really cool. It's got a unique art style. The combat is good, it is fun. Like I said, the game is challenging. I like the fact that they're doing a buy to play model, and they are going through early access because they do want to, obviously, they need to fund the game. And it's been worked on for 10 plus years now. So yeah, as you can see here, one biome will be entirely PvP. The other biome will be PvE orientated, 2 instances and 2 battlegrounds. So yeah, so my first impressions is it's a great game. It's actually a lot of fun. It is challenging. There is tons of systems and tons of stuff to learn. And it was just unfortunate that my time in the game got cut short. Is it perfect? No, of course not. There was a lot of disconnects and a lot of errors, hence that they've closed the game early. But stay tuned, I will do a proper review when I can get back into the game on the next playtest. But so far, great game. I'm looking forward to this MMO. Let me know what you guys and girls think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace.